Coach Prime is busy. He's in that transfer portal. He's on recruits. The Colorado Buffaloes are looking like they're trying to build some things here. And in addition to what he's already done, he just added a new coach from the HBCU ranks, a former head coach. We're going to talk about him, as well as a cornerback that's departed and one that's coming in. All that coming up here in about 10 seconds. What is good, everybody? It's your boy Jay here with Unfair Sports, where we take a pensive approach to the sports conversation. Thank you all for tuning in to the YouTube channel. If you're new here, please hit that like, subscribe button, as well as the bell notification. We're dropping a ton of college football content right now. Deion Sanders and the Colorado Buffaloes are dominating the headlines, and we're definitely going to do some coverage here. So if you want to join the family, hit that like, subscribe button, and the bell notification so you don't miss out on any of the Colorado-related content. As well as if you've been here before, you know I drop a lot of OU content and college football content. Go ahead and share. Why? Because sharing is caring. It's always good to know what's going on around college football, and I'm doing this here for the people. So with that, in this video, we're going to dive right into the new coach that's been added to Deion Sanders' staff from the HBCU ranks, as well as talk about the two cornerbacks, one that's departing, as well as one that's going to come in to replace him. Now, let's start with the coaching. So Deion is trying to build himself a big-time, star-studded staff with a bunch of experienced coaches, as well as some coaches that are newer in the ranks that are gaining their experience. And in this situation, he grabbed Mississippi Valley State head coach Vincent Darcy. Vincent has been the head coach of Mississippi Valley State for like the last 5 years. The 38-year-old coach will be leaving Mississippi Valley State, and he'll be headed to Colorado as the safeties coach. So he's going to be starting off in the secondary. They're saying that he's going to get a massive pay raise coming from MVS all the way over into Colorado. And he brings some good, good vibes. He's a young, up-and-coming coach. A lot of people have raved about him. I've been reading a few articles about him, and people think that he has something special coming for him. He was running the, Mississippi Valley State team. They have one of the lowest financial budgets in athletics, and he's able to, he's been doing some special stuff with them. And so it looks like him coming in is going to be as some tutelage underneath Deion Sanders and the staff that he's assembling, get him some good head coaching, some coaching experience. And the anticipation is in the next few years, he's going to get some chances at being a head coach somewhere. Maybe back in the HBCU ranks, maybe FCS, maybe even in one of the group of 5 schools. We don't know. But at this point, it looks like he's someone that Deion believes in and feels like deserves a really good chance where he's at to gain that experience under some new coaches and tutelage. So pretty cool to see that Deion is bringing them back. And let's see what goes on with Colorado as far as additional coaches. There will be more. I guarantee it. We'll talk about them over the next couple of weeks, especially with the transfer portal heating up. We'll talk about all the coaches in addition. I'll break down some of them for you all a little bit later. So while you're here, Colorado Buff fans and college football fans, hop in the comments. Let your boy know what you think about this hire. If you know some other things about Vincent Darcy, please pop it in the comments. We'd love to learn and know more about him. Been digging a lot on him. So I think that that's a really good hire. And I like him bringing up some coaches that he feels like has an opportunity to truly grow, because you grow in new environments. And this is another good opportunity. So outside of that, Colorado has lost a cornerback that was really good, as well as gained themselves a cornerback from JUCO ranks. So let's talk about the departure, and we'll talk about who's coming in. So who's going out is Kaylin Moore. Kaylin Moore was considered one of the few bright spots from the Colorado Buffaloes team last year. He was a 2021 class initiate at Colorado, came in as a 3-star ranked cornerback, 6 foot, about 180 or whatnot. And some of the things that talked about him, he was not recruited heavily out of California, but he's outperformed it. He's played 20 games with 14 starts as a true freshman and sophomore. So he's got some experience, especially at the Power 5 level. And it looks like he's one of those players that is doing nothing but going up. His stock is just flying up. Pro Football Focus, who grades players and kind of talks about how good they are or whatnot relative to their peers. He was considered the second best defender this fall for the Colorado Buffaloes. And so losing a player with that type of experience and skill set, it's not always ideal, but they probably have additional plans. Well, we already know some corners that we think will be showing up in Colorado. If they do, then boom, this will be no worries. While at the same time, it's really good to have depth, but I understand, it may be one of those situations where philosophically, it just doesn't work out. And so Kaylin has moved on. So not going to argue the movement. Wish the young man good luck. Hopefully someone picks him up in the portal because he finished with 38 tackles, 4 pass breakups in his time in Boulder, Colorado. So good luck, Kaylin. You the man. We hope that you do some special stuff. So let's talk about the player that Deion has added to his recruiting class. It's going to be cornerback Anthony Robinson, a 3-star JUCO corner out of Butler Community College. Now, Butler Community College is known for churning out some pretty solid JUCO players that go on to these other schools and dominate. Class of 2023. Now, Anthony was initially committed to Penn State, and that was back in early October. Looks like he decommitted and decided that, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and be a Buff with Deion Sanders. And so Deion has had to starting to replace him, bringing the players that he feels like is best for him. Let's talk about Anthony himself. 6'3", 195-pound corner, 3-star. Looks like he's got some skills to him. So you're going to see a lot of these players coming from the portal, going to Colorado. And it's going to be a lot of information to try to keep up with. I mean, there's so many of them that have interest. Like I mentioned in my first video, there was over 200 players that had inquired about an opportunity to come to Boulder, Colorado and be a Buffalo. And so Deion's got a lot of players to filter through and sift through and figure out who he wants. But this is one of those players that looks like he's one that will be something special for him. Now, Robinson also held an offer from Jackson State. So it appears that Deion's been trying to recruit this young man for a while. He decided Penn State first, and now that Deion is at Colorado, he decommitted, and he's headed that way. So we'll jump a little bit more in depth on Anthony Robinson a little bit later, but I want to give you that update that just came down the wire. Congratulations, Anthony. Congratulations, Coach Prime. We're going to be seeing a lot of players coming down the cycle. So thank y'all for tuning in here on Unfair Sports. Please hit that like, subscribe, and the bell notification if you're new to the channel. Dropping a lot of college football content, and we would love for you guys to be here for the ride. And also share, because sharing is caring. And with that, I will chop it up with y'all, probably in a day or two, because so much more stuff is coming down the line. We'll talk then. Peace.